right, guys, we're going to be talking about The Woman King here in this video because The Woman King is now out there in theaters. Now, we also do have the box office numbers, and of course, the media is going to spin this in a good light for The Woman King. Yes, it did finish #1 at the box office. It did. It made $19 million. That's it. That's all it made. $19 million. Now, this movie actually costs $50 million to make, and it's going to take roughly probably $125 million for this movie to actually break even. I don't even know if it's actually going to get there, folks. I'm not really sure. I'm really not sure. But you can see here on Deadline, The Woman King rolls with $19 million opening after A+ cinema score. Sunday box office update. This is what the media is putting out there. #1 with only $19 million. Which tells me, folks, people really aren't interested in seeing this movie that much. They're not. And of course, you know, the media is out there virtue signaling. The View is virtue signaling, calling this black woman empowerment, that kind of thing. No, you're glorifying slave traders. You are. But anyway, you can see here The Woman King, $19 million. Look at the rest of the box office here, folks. Barbarian at #2. Pearl. See How They Run. That's the top 4. Nobody went to see any of these movies. This box office is trash. I mean, The Woman King seems to be the best of the worst. Now, Top Gun Maverick, which has actually been out forever, it seems, #6. A really, really good movie. Highly recommend that you actually go and see this movie if you have not seen it. It is still dominating. But look at the competition here. Nobody wanted to go to the movies. Nobody wanted to go to the movies. This is pretty bad, folks. And as you can see here, they talk about how A+ cinema score for The Woman King. Look at the IMDb ratings. Now, if you go over to Rotten Tomatoes, 99. I find that to be very, very strange, folks, that you have over 1,000+ user ratings on Rotten Tomatoes and they say 99%. Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes can't really be trusted. They do these weird things with the scores. Captain Marvel, I digress. But look here, over 40% of the user ratings on IMDb, 41%, 1 star, 1 star. And if you go over here to Metacritic, it's only at 2.9. That is it. Look at the distribution here of the user ratings for The Woman King here on Metacritic. -100, mixed 2, +37. This is not good, folks. It is not good. What are some of the people actually saying about this right here? It says here another piece of, I'm assuming that's saying another piece of shit and absolutely moronically produced movie by Hollywood, trying to shove down the message down our throats. Absolutely inaccurate movie, subpar acting, horrible storytelling, and just all around a waste of time of a movie. Another person here, historically inaccurate garbage. These ladies weren't as nice as the film shows. It pisses me off that the critics overestimate this movie so much. Too bad for the talented cast that was involved in the production of this. Politically correct shit. I mean, these people are trashing this. Trashing this. I don't want to go in and read all these comments. You guys pretty much got the gist of this whole thing. But the media celebrating this. And you know what? It's not just Deadline. There's other outlets running with the same thing. The Woman King is #1. #1. You made $19 million. You may end up losing money because I don't believe that this movie is really going to make a whole bunch of money overseas. So I'm willing to bet that probably the total weekend total, maybe like 25 million, maybe something like that. I'm not really sure. This movie is not going to make a whole bunch of money overseas. It's just not. They're going to have to really, really make a whole bunch of money. And based on this first weekend, not looking good. Maybe they'll break even, but I'm thinking they probably won't because I believe it's going to be really, really hard for this movie to have any kind of legs, because we know there's going to be a drop off in the second week. People just didn't show up to this movie. I mean, the box office for this week, pretty pathetic. Absolutely horrible, to tell you the truth. Nobody's showing up to any of these movies. It's just a trash box office. And this probably the best of the worst is what I'm taking away from this. But go ahead, media. Keep running with The Woman King is box office gold. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. And at the end of the day, guys, it's going to probably lose money. And boy, we'll have to monitor the second weekend drop, because that is a telltale sign for the future of any movie. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Matrixx and Rhodes show fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.